Guys, Herschel Steinsnyder pretended to be Enrique Caruso and did all these things to try to to save people from, like I used to do in the military, the space cadets and the yeah, and we used to do at the record stores and you have to try to find ways to scam your way through this because of all the bullies and abusers, Schindler's List and Stalag 13, and there's no way they could. Guys, honey, pretend to be my sister and not my wife. There's no precedence for this kind of behavior no, none whatsoever. It's just, okay. Mordecai, Esther, you're going to have to marry this man, but he's horrible, Uncle Mordecai. He's a terrible human being. The only way to keep him in check from mass murdering our people and other people like our people is for a woman to grab him by the balls and make him act like a man. It was one of the have you ever read the book of Esther? It's one of the most horrible stories in the world. You have to take Natalie and marry Natalie, raise Natalie to be good and kind and empathetic to protect all the homosexuals and the Jews and the Mexicans from being mass murdered by Barron Trump's dad, and marry off Esther to Barron Trump, or to no, and then Trump says, no, I want her, and she has to marry Donald Trump. That's horrible. I know. City girls just seem to find out early how to open doors with just a smile. Yeah. She's got a bunch of pretty boys she calls friends. They stab it with their steel. She's a very private person, and I understand that. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. You can check out anytime you want. You just can't leave. Roaches check in. They don't check out. It's all the men in black. No. Patrice Rushen, Forget-Me-Nots. Way better song, okay? Proud is What You Had. Deborah and Ronnie Laws. Okay, way better song. Okay, Michael Strahan knows it's true. Okay, you're one of my favorite singers. Debbie and Ronnie do a way better job with All My Love Is All I, and My Dreams Are Very Special. It's a much better song than LL Cool J and Jennifer Lopez. Okay, go listen to Pride Is What You Had, and go listen to Ronnie and Deborah Laws sing Very Special. A Very Special, better song. Okay. And Janet Jackson, her thing was things she started out with. Dude, go listen to America's Chewing on a Crease Up. It's a better song. Okay. There's something I've got to tell you. Go listen to Does She Really Love Me? I hope she does. Like the skies above me. I know. It's a better song. Yeah, it is. Janet Jackson knows it's a better song. She knows that Ventura Highway and Daisy Jane are better than the songs that she did to their music. Yeah. I know it. Dan Aykroyd knows it. Dana Carvey knows it. The Pistachio Slapping Dummy Man knows it, right? All the Brolins know it, and the Straysands. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on. And everybody knows that Ooh La La by Tina Marie is better than Foo La La, Fuji La. Okay, because everybody knows this. And everybody knows that Ready or Not by the Delphonics is better than Ready or Not by the Fugees. Anywhere that William Puhart's Anywhere You Go, hey baby, it's way better. Hey love, wake up, you're in love. I mean, everybody knows that. All you did in your life was sell war bonds that get children murdered by cyanide in showers to liquidate their assets to build skyscrapers for a guy in a mohair suit with spending loot. And then what happened? And then they've got electric boots with mohair suits. I read it in a magazine. And then along came Jones, and now it's a nigga named Vario Van Peebles with Big Daddy Kane and one of the Baldwin brothers. And then The money gets divided. The women get excited. Now we're broken. It's no joke. It's hard as hell to fight it, so don't buy it. How about the Lord's Prayer? Just go away. Fuck off. You're like that Desiree girl at Fiesta Foods. That sounds boring. The life you're talking about sounds boring. The kid who murdered people for fun in front of the library with the girl that looked like a movie star, wanting him to have children and settle down. Oh, I like fucking foreign hoes, and I like killing poor people that are trained to be criminals to make me look like a hero. Now everybody tell me how great they are and walk up to me at SOAR and say, yay, thanks for our freedom. We're not living the Lord's Prayer. He's a fucking murdering pervert putz. I'm a rocket scientist and you're a liar. I would want to put up spy satellites to masturbate to Amy and Natalie masturbating with guys online rather than have sex with your wife too. So I understand why you're in denial, you old sick pervert. And no, security guard, you're not sorry. You just want to download teenage porn to masturbate to and then maybe get enough money to go down and fuck some girls in Juarez that look like the teenage porn you masturbate to. Yeah, Rockefeller nailed you all to the fucking wall. Okay? Don't you ever forget it. You are trapped in hell. Now get your knives out and the beast is on the table. And there's Boris Karloff. And there's his dog with an antler tied to his head. And there's Freddie Prinze in a chair committing suicide. And his kid is wishing he committed suicide too because he didn't want to be Fred and he doesn't want to be married to a vampire slayer anymore. Well, because this fucking Love Island in the USA. That's softcore porn for advertising, holding food and housing hostage and giving people drugs to enjoy the rape with Connie Chung and Bobby Knight. And if you stop playing ball for Bobby Knight and his abuse, he tried to abuse you economically and socially if you go to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Anywhere you go, my whole crew gonna know, hey baby, 'cause I got a lot. That song sucks compared to the Delphonics. Look at her. Mom was right. Bobby Hatley does sing Unchained Love Melody better than George Benson. And Lou Rawls sings Love is a Hurting Thing better. And Jeffrey Osborne sings Love Ballad better. But George Benson is a better guitar player. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Like ringing a bell. Him and Earl Glue, very good. What is George Benson's? They're all redos. Hey girl, isn't that Donny Osmond or whatever? Hey girl, now sit yourself down. I'm not afraid to get down on the ground. And all you're doing is holding food hostage, selling cars, mass murdering people with cancer, building up the World Health Organization to keep us all healthy and safe with drugs to keep your mind right where the government wants to fuck it. And you are an addicted fucker. And you're a roach motel and roaches check in and they never check out. Okay? There's a reason why there's prophecy about Earl's life, the son of Ralph and Mary, born in the valley of the shadow of their deathity do. And that when he is born, a soul will really feel its worth better than Christmas carols sung at Gimbals on a Will Ferrell movie pretending to be something that doesn't exist in the North Pole. And do you want a job for Elon Musk? Are you sure about that? Because you're going to get caught with your back filled in motion, your pants down, and you'll be smiling when you talk about how you sodomized your 3-year-old brother and you're still getting away with it. You Navy SEALs, arg, 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 and these mighty men are the Green Beret. Hey, look, it's an Audie Murphy movie. Cast a big shadow. Okay. You sure about that? You sure Audie Murphy is the spirit of Jonah? I would be willing to think it's Philip Sheridan Murphy's grandbaby boy, as opposed to Audie Murphy, the guy who sold lots of plates with presidents and calendars with naked women on them and Car Shield with a woman who was allegedly having sex with Will Smith with a kid that's not theirs, pretending that aliens are coming and taking a big ship and blowing up Los Angeles and the Capitol building. Propaganda. This is so entertaining. What is entertaining about mass murder? Okay. So I'm going to kill your wife and your kid, and then I'm going to ritually cannibalize you. And if you cry out, your spirit isn't worth having, so we feed the rest of your body to the dogs. Hey, Black Robe. Award-winning movie in Canada. Mom hated it. She's like, Earl, you said this was like Dances with Wolves, and this movie's terrible. Well, it's comparable to Dances with Wolves. This movie is horrible, Earl. Well, it was recommended by my history professor. This movie's terrible, Earl. Okay. Watch Black Robe. Then she made me watch Wild Sargasso Sea with her. It's like, Mom, these girls are half sisters, and they're both having sex with Mr. Gracie from the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, and the black girl's voodoo is making the white girl feel him have sex with her while they're doing it because she hates her because she's white and he married her, and the other one's just his concubine. This movie's horrible, Mom. You ever watch Wild Sargasso Sea? Yeah. Holy cow. It's like, why do we have to keep reliving this stuff? Because these people are all in lockup in Sheridan, Wyoming, giving you their ownership. Okay, let's just forgive debt and trespass and love one another, eternal faithful peace. And then if I know he sodomized his 3-year-old brother, I can decide whether or not that's something, when you're 13, you sodomize a 3-year-old, if you don't get invited to barbecues, you might want to just, go find go make an air conditioner that works real good in the summertime in Houston, Texas, or come up with something to stop mosquitoes from coming around their barn. So they might have you at the barn dance to say, don't get alone with that fucker. But it sure is great that he came up with some kind of chemical reaction to keep the mosquitoes from killing us all with malaria, right? You're a rocket scientist. You're going to come up with the next best manipulation of brain activity through getting starfish addicted to cocaine, and then have the theory of everything and destroy God of your brain and use your brain to run the quantum computing that tells us all what to do with how to fuck for money so we can all get into a hotel room with Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and possibly some other biggest dickest talk about myself for a lot of money and have sex with the girls that everybody wants to pay money to fuck? You guys sure you sure you came into the right house to try to bring down the legend of the spirit of David and Jesus and Adam and Moses and John and Saladin? You sure? You sure about this? You sure you're not wanting to live that Lord's Prayer tomorrow? Because if you don't want to live that Lord's Prayer tomorrow, you won't get up to do it. But when it does happen, everybody's going to know what a murdering pervert bag of shit you were, are, and always will be once you're sealed in hell with Judas and Adolf Hitler and Chiang Kai-shek and Mao Zedong and David Rockefeller. He knew there was no way to get him out of hell because no one would help him show Earl to the world. So Earl had to do it his own damn self with the technology that Rockefeller and Rothschild left behind. Hey, Kirk Cameron, fuck you and your propaganda movies, you stupid bag of shit. What would we do, baby, without us? We'd live the Lord's Prayer and stop being a bunch of propaganda tool bags. Hey, wake up. You woke? Wake up, fucker. Wake up.